Here we need to know how to do balanced equation using two half equations through these 5 questions. First one. So first we need to assign oxidation states and determine what's being oxidized and which one reduced. So we need to calculate the oxidation number. Zinc here, the oxidation number is 0. So in the product it's positive 2. So increase in the oxidation number, this means oxidation. However, in the sulfur, the oxidation number is positive 6 and in the product is positive 4. So decrease in the oxidation number, so that means reduction. So the two equations, first identify species being oxidized and reduced in the half equations. Zinc, metal, in the product zinc plus 2, sulfate negative 2, and the product sulfur dioxide. This is the reduction equation. Then balance the reduction equation for oxygen by adding water. So we have sulfate and the product sulfur dioxide. So there are 2 oxygen extra. So this oxygen will be released as 2 molecules of water. So if we produce water, so there are 4 hydrogen increased here. So in the next step, we need to add 4 H plus in the reactant. And that means the reaction done in acidic condition. So balance each equation for charge by adding electrons. In the oxidation, here the reactant charge is 0, but in the product it's plus 2. So we have to add 2 electrons to make it 0. And in the reactant, for the reduction equation, it's negative 2 plus 4, so it's plus 2. So we need to add 2 electrons to make it 0. Then electrons in both equations equal 2. So add half equations together. And this is the answer. Next question. Again, we need to calculate the oxidation number for each one and determine the oxidation equation and reduction equation. Then, as you can see in the reduction equation, hydrogen sulfate gives sulfur dioxide. So we have 2 oxygen extra, so it will be released like 2 water, same like the previous example. Then we have 3H plus to balance the hydrogen. So balance each equation for charge by adding electrons. For iodide, we have here 2 negative. So in the other side, we have to release 2 electrons. And as you can see, loss of electrons, this is oxidation. While in hydrogen sulfate, in the reduction equation, we have negative 1 plus 3, so it's plus 2, and plus 2 electrons, so it's 0, and the other side, it's 0 charge. So the electrons are equal in the 2 half equations, so we can combine them together to give the answer. Third question. Again, we have nitrate plus zinc to give ammonium plus zinc plus 2. So nitrate, nitrogen here plus 5, and they give nitrogen minus 3. So a lot of decrease in the oxidation number. So this is reduction. And zinc from 0 to positive 2, this is oxidation. So in the reduction equation, nitrate negative 1 give ammonium plus 1. So we have 3 oxygen need to be released as 3 molecules of water, and now we have 6 hydrogen and the 4 hydrogen, so it's 10 hydrogen. We need to add it to the product 10H plus. Then balance each equation for charge by adding electrons. So here you need 8 electrons in the reduction equation, while in the oxidation only 2 electrons released. The number of electrons must be the same. This is why we have to multiply the second equation by 4. So it will be 4 zinc, give 4 zinc plus 2, give 8 electrons. Now the number of electrons in the oxidation equation equal to the number of electrons in the reduction equation. So now we can combine the two equations. In the question number D, iodine give iodate increase from 0 to +5, so this oxidation, while in oxygen chloride or hypochlorite from -2 it became -1, so it's reduction. So we need to decide where is the oxidation equation and the reduction equation. Then adding water to the iodine to compensate, to balance the oxygen. And in the other equation also we need to add water in the product. The number of electrons here is 10 electrons in the oxidation, while in the reduction equation the number of electrons is only 2, so we have to multiply the reduction equation times 5 and then combine the two equations. And if we have H plus in the reactant and H plus in the product, need to be cancelled with each other. Same for water molecules. Similarly, in the last example, so permanganate plus sulfuric give manganese plus 2 plus sulfate. Oxidation equation is it's H2SO3, so it's sulfurous acid gives sulfate, and reduction of permanganate to manganese. So we need to, as usual, balance the equation for oxygen by adding water, and balance the reduction equation for hydrogen by adding H+. Then change the number of electrons. In the oxidation equation, it's release of 2 electrons, but in the reduction, 5 electrons added. And as we said before, the number of electrons must be the same. So we have to multiply the oxidation equation times 5 and the reduction equation times 2, then combine the two equations to give this answer. Thank you.